What's going on, everybody? I'm Jason with Tennessee Mountain Homestead, and today we're going to be working on the van, stuffing new BFGoodrich KO2s underneath it. So let's get into it. So these are BFGoodrich all-terrain TAs, the KO2, and the tire size we got here is 275/70 R17. We have a little bit of clearance issues. I'll show you in a minute. I just got these tires mounted and balanced yesterday, and it was raining all day. By the time we got back with the tires, it was too late to mess with this, but I did put them on just to see, and I haven't even taken this thing off the jack stands yet, because at full lock, as you can see right here, on each side I've got this body mount, and the suspension is all the way down right now, so you can imagine if the weight of the van was on this, it would hit this body mount. And I've already cut this body mount for the last set of tires because they were big. These are a size bigger. So let me regroup and we'll get right back to you. By the way, this is the Milwaukee Fuel half-inch drive impact. And yes, I'm using a chrome socket or a regular socket on here because this is the only impact socket won't fit over the lug nut the way it is on the rim. So here's the body mount. As you can see, from the factory, this used to start down here and it came all the way up here. And I'm kind of guessing because this side here is already cut and it's straight. So I'm kind of guessing maybe they did this as part of, like, you know, an extension of the wheel well to keep debris and mud and whatever from flinging back in here. Well, that's not going to work for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match this side on here. So let me get it all marked out and we'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, I scribed a line right here. That's where I'm going to cut. I'm going to be removing that material there. Alright guys, another hard lesson learned. My laziness. I thought about using safety glasses and I was like, nah, I don't need them. And of course, a piece of hot chip from that went straight in my right eyeball. Thankfully, it wasn't a big deal. I already cleared it out. I'm fine, but take the extra precautions before you start doing stuff like this because it'll happen to you. Now it looks just like the other side. Let's put the wheel back on and see what kind of clearance we're dealing with. Alright guys, so you can see now with the tire back on at full lock, we've got clearance, but the suspension is still all the way down. So it's hard to say if that's really going to hit too much, and also I don't know how much bouncing we're going to be doing at full lock. But I can probably shave a little bit off, maybe another 3/16 of an inch off of this to give us just a little more. But I don't know. Looks like it might also hit up in here if it was to really hit hard. But we'll be back. So we're going to go ahead and repeat the process on this side. Got my scribe mark. We're going to go ahead and cut that piece of material away. We're going to grind it smooth, put this tire on and take it for a test run. Alright, so one more thing I did on that side that I didn't film yet is I'm taking this adjustable wrench and I'm putting it on this lip right here and just bending it ever so slightly, giving it rolling this lip for this body mount. I'm rolling it in that way because at full lock the tire treads don't touch this, but the circumference of the tire is still down below it. So if it was all the way turned and you hit a bump, those treads might grab that. So if I roll it in that way, at least it won't catch on an edge. It'll just rub a little bit. And I am making a little bit of progress. I can feel it bending. They should have just moved this whole body mount back like 2 inches. Thanks, Chevy. Because who wants bigger tires on their Chevy Express? We got the tires back on there, and after I took it off the jack stands and it compressed the suspension some, well, we had more clearance issues on this piece right here. It's just a fiberglass or plastic trim piece, and it used to be stick out more, something like that, and the tire would snag it. So I just took a Sawzall and hacked it off. I don't care. I'm going to turn it back and forth. Watch the clearance. We're also a little close back in here, but even with the last tires, I had the Cooper Evolution tires. They were just one size smaller than this, and when everybody's in the van and it's got some weight in it, and let's say you're turning off of a main street into a gas station or something where there's a little ramp up or something, and you turn the wheel and you hit at the same time with weight in the van. Even with the other tires, it used to hit, the top of the wheel hits the wheel well on the back here, and you can see where it was rubbing. Not anymore, because when they wore down it quit doing it, but these are definitely going to do it. It only happens sometimes, and I'm okay with that. So we'll be back and we're going to do some test ripping. You feeling that? All right. Don't forget, guys, a little bit of flat black paint makes it all go away. Look at that. You can barely even tell it's different. Let's go to the other side. So there's one more area of interest, and that's over here. Come here. The wheel well. That's just sheet metal. There's nothing behind it. And it's a little close, and if the tire goes up, it'll probably rub, so we're going to go ahead and take a little bit out of that. It's perfect. It's just what the doctor ordered. Go ahead and just rust proof that real quick and we are good to go. We got to torque them to 140 foot-pounds. And we've already got them close with the impact and a cross pattern, so they're good. He's just going in a circle so that we make sure we get them all. Alright, so we got the tires all bolted on, we got them torqued, we got them the PSI right, we got them programmed with the TPMS, we got them clearanced, and we're taking it down the road right now to see what they feel like. In first impressions, it's definitely, compared to those mud tires, they're a lot more responsive. It feels heavier. The steering wheel feels a little heavier. But anyways, we're going to take it down the road just to see what it's like, and then we're going to be back with you. Go boy, Duke. Oh yeah, he loves going for rides. Like any good boy should. So far, no rubbing. Let's try it somewhere else. All right, guys, so we're gonna test the van out a little bit more around the yard, around the property here. I don't have like trails to go up and all that, especially not for this thing. It's just not cut out for that, but we're gonna test the tires. Now, it just rained for like the last 2 days, and the ground here is super soft. It's clay, and it's super slick. The little bit of grass and vegetation that we have on top is what's gonna give us our traction. Because even, I don't care, you could have a 4-wheel drive truck or a Jeep or something, and you get on this clay, when it's wet like this, as soon as it packs in the tires, you're done. You ain't going nowhere. So we're gonna drive it around over some little obstacles, and then I'm gonna see if I can get the tires to hook up on stuff, and possibly see also if they're gonna hit under like bouncing and rocking. So without any further commentary, let's get to it. Wow, it's soft over there. It came right out though, as soon as the axle locked up. Check this out, ready? Hey, I'm gonna go up that, I think. Dang, son. I told you that it's slick, but we got out. All right, let's take it around the barnyard. So this is what I was talking about, guys. I didn't actually get stuck, but it took a minute to get out. It kept sliding towards the creek, and I don't want to go off that. That'd be a bad day. But anyways, look at this. All the carnage. Look at that thing. All right, guys, we'll be back. I'm not gonna make that. All right, let's go up the barn hill. Problem. It went right up that. Look how steep that is. Here, let me back down it. Look at the angle. let's do one more thing. We'll be right back. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you found it enjoyable. We're going to get back to work on the mud mower soon, and as always, like and subscribe if you want to see more content. And my name's Jason with Tennessee Mountain Homestead, and we'll see you soon.